Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here again today with another video. If you haven't seen my update and info video, I really recommend you see it. Just go ahead and click to my channel. It should be right up here. Go ahead and go see it. It has some important stuff on it. I want to know your feedback. But I'm getting to WWE issues today, which is Hell in a Cell 2011. All in all, I did not see the pay-per-view because I didn't have the time and I was doing something all weekend, so. But I watched, I looked at all the photos on WWE.com. All in all, it was an okay pay-per-view. They didn't really have any shocks that weren't coming. I'm just going to go through a couple of the matches and see what you guys thought of them. The first match I want to get to is the Intercontinental kind of impromptu match between Cody Rhodes and John Morrison, which was really cool because Cody Rhodes brought back the old Intercontinental Championship, the one way back when. I like it a lot. That's actually my favorite championship that's out there other than the spinning belt. So I'm glad to see that belt back, and he still is complaining about people, and I really don't think that Cody Rhodes has anything to complain about. He's just keeping that mask on to be really a jerk. He's not actually doing anything to help himself or anything like that. He's just insulting everybody else, and he thinks he's a great champion for it. If he wants to, let him. I'm okay with that. John Morrison did put up a good match with him, so even though Cody had to fight in the suit, but you know, it was no big deal. The next match I want to get to is Air Boom versus Ziggler and Swagger, which wasn't on the card at all, so it was kind of unexpected. But I was talking to my friends yesterday about it, and they said, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, and, you know, it happened. I really didn't think that that was right for them to do that because Ziggler is the U.S. champ, and he hasn't had a U.S. title match since the Zack Ryder one, which was completely just a screw-over, and it wasn't real at all, so I really didn't think he got what he deserved as a title match. I thought he would get, like, a real match at Hell in a Cell as, not on the card, but apparently Air Boom wanted to they challenged them, so, but they retained, and everything stays Air Boom. There might be some more controversy on who lost the match, who got pinned, so we might see that on Monday Night Raw. To the World Heavyweight Championship between Mark Henry and Randy Orton, I was completely off about it. I thought Randy Orton would retain and take his championship back, and Mark Henry complained all the time just going through everything, but he retained his title, and so he's back as the World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know what's going to happen next. I really don't. In the near future, I hope he does more stuff other than just take the big guys down. If you look down the list of his Hall of Pain, all he's taking down is big guys. I hope he actually goes and makes an impact and don't take down the guys who have been in the back for a while and haven't done a title match in a while. So I hope that really comes up soon. If not, then I really want to see how Randy Orton's going to come back from losing this match. What's going to come up next? Up next is the Sin Cara versus Sin Cara match. This match was not that great. I don't want to say that as my opinion, but I want to say in some people's opinion wasn't that great. Because there was just two Sin Caras. There's nothing. It's like Rey Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. It's not that big of a deal, but there was like a couple of high stakes in there. I want to get to how this whole controversy started. With Sin Cara, I saw him as, when you looked at the back of his head here, his hair would hang out, and it would be black. And so when the second Sin Cara came in, his hair was bleach, I think. So when he came in, and now with the good Sin Cara that won last night, he has the bleach hair, which doesn't make any sense at all. So was the real Sin Cara the one that came in the first time, the bad one altogether, or was he the good one altogether and they just switched up and got confused? I don't know, but of course good prevails and the bad one's apparently going to leave or something. Maybe he's going to stay and he's going to call himself other something than Mystico Sin Cara. I don't know, but I'm glad that the original blue and yellow Sin Cara won. So that's that. Now on to the WWE Championship Hell in a Cell match, triple threat. Not really much of a shocker. Alberto Del Rio retained the title, which I'm actually glad to see because he's had the best career out of anyone for the first year of their careers in the entire WWE. People can controverse it all over. They say, oh, he didn't have enough time to do this. WWE can keep on pushing him and pushing him. I really don't think that's right. I think that they need to put out new stars. We still have out there all the CM Punks, the John Cenas. Look at who's hanging around still. The Big Show. Rey Mysterio's out right now. Edge just retired this year. Christian's still around. Mark Henry is still around. Jerry the King Lawler, a commentator, is still kicking around. So it's really good that they're getting Zack Ryder, and all these other guys opportunities. So I'm really glad to see that. Other than the controversy with The Miz and R-Truth, I watched a video on WWE.com, which is an exclusive. I recommend you go see that. It's where they're being pulled away in handcuffs, and Truth says this is the last time you've seen us. So I believe that a lot, actually. I think that they'll come back and they'll do something more kind of pumped up, and they'll do something really big, or they'll come back as like a good guys. I don't know. But that's pretty much it for Hell in a Cell, guys. If I missed any matches, tell me. If not, then I hope you guys liked the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.